think originally I liked, when I started writing, I liked, people that were social realists, that would write about cities in this sort of like thudding, plotting kind of way, but wrote about things I've never seen written about before, but it was recognizable to me that, I know this, that they can do this, and maybe I'm allowed to do this, when I'm 14. And, so there was that, and then there were the writers who were doing that, but were not plotting. They were more musical, like James Baldwin and Hubert Selby. Where they really took it up a peg. It wasn't just about reporting. This is how poor people live. But making the language as important as in any book. And that was more exciting to me. And then when I was older, I discovered, not too much older, just college age, I got into the Beats. And the Beats were not the greatest poets that ever lived, but they had that bebop, it was just like free floating, and whoa. And, and William Burroughs and that crazy language, and Ginsberg, and, Kerouac, and, I kind of agree with Truman Capote, that's not writing, that's typewriting, but at the time when you're young, I read some of that. If I read On the Road Now, it put me to sleep in about 3 minutes as I'm capturing the ride. But, when you're 19 and you're reading somebody who says, woohoo, and it's like, yeah, and so the Beats had that effect on me. And then I read a transcript of the comedian Lenny Bruce, of his comedy routines from the 60s. And he had this stop-start, this humor with, metaphors gone wild, but it was like this riff. So it was this combination of people who were nailing, how the other half lives, with people who were just riffers, because I'm like a riffer, in my nature, I can't shut up. At the same time, this is my subject. And people who, I learned from all these people, I learned how to marry the two things. So, my role models were never the greatest writers on earth. James Baldwin was probably the best writer of all of them, but they did their job.